Hello, myself Sunil Ramakrishna. Here basically we are discussing about the topic that is city creation. In this basically we are discussing about this topic basically, that is Microsoft creation, and in this basically we were discussing this basically, that is this basically, this were almost points basically we have discussed. 1 kilogram basically, sorry, 1 lakh kilogram sand have need to create by Microsoft. This target basically was given by, not by Microsoft has taken this target, this was given by the Oxford group according to the 35 words basically which they have given basically. So they have given the 35 words, and according to the 35 words basically they are going to create this basically. So to create this much basically the Microsoft was created, that also you can say basically, and Microsoft has created to create this much basically, and to create this much basically this whole thing basically got created. This created, thousands of cities created, this many population created, this many trees created, water created, water formula got changed, Microsoft human needs created, oil, petrol, vegetables, sands, plastic, iron, this all nuclear power company added Microsoft. Then basically the expense basically, and after that see the business development group basically who takes the business from that business basically, which is basically the expenses which was done basically. So they will take the business basically, because the expense you see basically, what is the expense? See the expense basically. So business development group basically is going to take this much amount basically. So Microsoft infrastructure equal to physical places, and iron equal to lava, sand basically, this we have already discussed. According to the above, the sands and lava creation basically has happened. To create this 13 number point only basically, the entire Microsoft is created. How many trees basically created? One of the person told that just now basically you got the horn basically, right? Horn means this horn basically. Just a minute, I will just listen you the horn basically. Horn sound. Just a minute, I will have new setting of horn sound. See, vehicle horn sound. Vehicle horn sound. See basically. You saw this, you can listen this sound. So one of the person told that basically, just whatever sound basically which comes in the environment basically, that is handled by which software or which of the energy basically. So one of the person told that it might be handled by the Microsoft energy, it might be handled by the SAP energy, it might be handled by the iron energy, it might be handled by the plastic energy, it might be handled by the salt energy, it might be handled by the copper energy. So one of the person told that basically very dangerous thing basically, because this is never tracked basically. See, just now basically you heard the sound, but that type of thing basically was never tracked basically. Few people say that sometime basically the satellite groups also basically can control that sound basically. For example, here basically vehicle is standing, so that vehicle basically can get the sound basically from the satellite basically. Means from satellite they can have the sound basically of the horn basically. From here basically we are pressing the sound button basically, but that is we are pressing the basically. So here basically the satellite group are pressing the button basically from satellite basically. And then few people says that basically that is also one of the experiment basically, which is of for example, from this many line basically it's iron, from this many line from this much kilometer it's copper, from this much kilometer it's iron, this much kilometer it's Microsoft, this much kilometer it's SAP, this much kilometer it's C++, this much kilometer it's Java, this much kilometer it's Tamba, this much kilometer it's copper, this much kilometer it's salt. So like this basically people says basically, whether it is correct or that, I don't know basically. And few people says that basically the earthquake which basically comes, that is also basically connected with each other. So see basically Central Turkey, Indonesia, Central Turkey, again Turkey, again Turkey, again Turkey, Philippines, see, Japan, see, Bangladesh, India, Bangladesh border, see, Turkey, this, Turkey, this region, this. Russia also basically came out with 5.3. See basically. France also got earthquake. Switzerland also got earthquake. See basically. Assam got earthquake. Fiji got earthquake. Japan got earthquake. Greece got earthquake. Mexico got earthquake. Turkey got earthquake. Java got earthquake. Indonesia got earthquake. Turkey. So everywhere it's Turkey only basically. See? Turkey. Chile. So like this basically one of the person told that earthquakes are also basically connected with this point basically, and this point basically, and this point. So to create one lava sand basically, sand is created, after that basically the earthquake will also going to happen basically. It's not like that basically without earthquake basically the land is going to be stable basically. That is not possible. So earthquakes are also basically connected with this all creations basically. Earthquakes are also basically connected with, so total basically, see basically Microsoft water added in sea water. So Microsoft also added lots of water basically in sea basically. That is also basically one point basically. That's why Microsoft also basically have to send missile basically inside the sea basically, so that basically their data can be maintained. Their data basically can be maintained. Light power basically of Microsoft. For that also basically they have to do the maintenance. So lots of things basically are there. Just to create one sand, 1 lakh kilogram sand. It seems to be 1 lakh kilogram, but to create this only basically the everything was created basically. Oxford group given the 35 words, each and everything basically was to create this much basically, this thing basically. So earthquake is also basically connected with this. Earthquake is also basically connected with this basically. That also you can say. Earthquake is also connected with this basically. That also you can say basically. So it's in next video basically we are going to see the earthquake topic, how basically it is connected with the sand basically and lava basically. In next video basically we are going to